So we're going to be doing Hot Ones, a version of Hot Ones, which is, if you don't know what that is, it's a show on YouTube where they interview celebrities as they eat progressively hotter wings for every question. So Spike's going to be interviewing me, and we're both going to be eating some spicy wings and suffering. All of our sauces are actually from the Helynt, which is the company that provides the hot sauces for Hot Ones. I don't know, they're the same company. So you can order any of these sauces if you want to try them yourself at the Helynt. Hashtag not sponsored, but...
So
yeah, we're gonna get started. I think the first... So we have, I think, 12 wings each. I actually got a couple bonus wings.
Cool.
So, yes, the one... Yes, Junpo. So, we're gonna start. These already came pre-sauced. I asked the chicken people to put the sauce on the side, but they sauced them anyways. So we already have a base heat here. So first wing we're gonna eat will just be the base, so we know what they taste with the base.
Right.
And then we'll start adding extra sauce to the wings because
this is gonna suck.
This just these are hot too on the base.
Oh, are they?
So I got the very hot sauce because I wanted to use that as a sauce.
Oh, we're gonna die. Oh, we're gonna die, people.
All
okay,
right.
well.
Do you have your questions on hand here?
Yeah, I sent it to you on Discord, so I'm just gonna have that up.
So I can see all of them?
Well, just don't look at it.
Okay, so here we go. Wing number 1. Based.
Right.
It's the base peri peri very hot sauce.
Alright,
And they're grilled on because I reheated them.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You're off screen.
It's good. You can tell it's already spicy. So this is a good base.
Are you gonna ask me a question?
Oh, yeah. So, nuclear reaction. We're sitting here. I gotta remember the rhythm of the whole thing. I thought we ate it and then we talked about it. We're sitting here 1 year removed from the last time we sat here eating spicy wings together, tears rolling down our face. You had just become a partner on Twitch. You've done so many streams since then. You're now a full-time streamer. Do you still feel new to Twitch, or are you pretty settled into streaming, would you say?
Oh, I definitely still feel new to Twitch. I've only been streaming total for 2.5 years now? When did I start streaming? Yeah, 2.5 years now. So, I still feel pretty new to it. And there's still a lot more I can learn, a lot more I can improve on. So, still getting my footing, but I feel like I'm, for the little amount of time I've been streaming, I've learned a lot and have kind of settled into a community, but we still have a lot more to do, I think. I don't know if you're ever really settled into streaming, though, to be honest. It's always changing.
You always hope, I think, to a certain extent, that it stays exciting every day. It never fully turns into a 9-to-5. You're always trying to think of ways to just do some exciting stuff with your community, so that definitely makes sense. What'd you think of the base sauce?
Good. I'm not bothered by it at all.
I'm a little wimpier than her, so that was already like, ooh, all right. Very hot. Okay, all right, let's...
All right. Our first sauce here. Ginger goat. It's a pineapple and ginger hot sauce. I like to read the ingredients. Apple cider vinegar, smoked pineapple, ginger, pineapple, carrot, lime juice, Carolina Reaper pepper, there's your spicy, smoked onion, smoked garlic, and some little seasonings in there as well.
I'd like to know, literally, they've probably sent us, 40 sauces now? There's maybe been 2 I didn't enjoy in some way. Even the hot ones, they at least have really good flavor to where it's great with cooking and whatnot. All right.
Yeah, we find a use for pretty much all of them. There's only been one bottle that we've thrown out because it was just
we're never going to eat this. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Cheers on our next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You need to be on camera when you're eating. You need to figure out a way to scoot over so that you're in the frame.
Ooh. It's a nice one.
That one's really good.
It almost
That's
like...
got really good flavor.
Yeah.
It brought down the heat from the...
It did.
Yeah.
It balanced it. So, I'm going to take it. First, I want to also give a shout-outs to everybody in Nukes' Discord and the spoiler chat for basically providing me with almost all the questions here. So, I'm going to make this next one a two-part question. Talked a little bit about the excitement of getting to streaming the last year. For you, what do you like the most about streaming? And what do you dislike the most about streaming?
Definitely hands down what I like the most about streaming is my community. I feel like that's like a very generic question or answer, but like, y'all are what keep me coming back every day for like not only just like obviously financial reasons, because your guys' financial support lets me be a content creator and do this and keep creating content, but I want to see you guys every day. I want to interact with you guys. I love, you know, when I go out of town or take even like on our off days, I miss chatting with my chat. Mm-hmm. So, definitely hands down that. I guess second to that would be all the cool people I've gotten to meet through streaming and connecting through streaming and gaming. I have so many great friends that are fellow streamers that I wouldn't have created a relationship with otherwise, and the opportunities that you get from streaming, not much right now with the world being shut down, but speedrun sessions when that was a thing, games done quick, doing stuff like that, PAX events, yeah. And then what I don't like about streaming...
Here's, yeah, that was actually the question that was submitted, was what do you dislike about it?
What do I dislike about streaming? I think it's a lot more exhausting than people think it is. It takes a lot to do this, and you have to, you're constantly working too. Like, it's not like you clock in, clock out. I'm constantly on Discord, constantly on Twitter, talking to people because they have various hours of the day that they're, awake, because you talk to people throughout the world. Constantly just being there and being on can be very tiring. So I think that's hard, and because you're putting yourself out there, you also unfortunately meet some not great people. You overall meet a lot of great people, but there's, there's those little rascals who into your life when you're a streamer, and you're like, get out! And that's also very exhausting to deal with too.
Yeah, absolutely. I do think it's a very unique business we get to work with, that the community, there's not a lot of other communities in any other form of life that you get to be that close to every day. And we're getting to constantly meet new people coming into our communities. Every day we get to do this. Ton of fun, and I don't think it's a generic answer. I think it's true. You guys, all of you wonderful people out there, you make this unique and awesome for us. Mm-hmm. So moving on to our next sauce right here, we got the no-name Chipotle. It's got a cute little piggy on it.
As you can tell, this is a favorite. Already has been eaten
we're going through it.
So we know what this one tastes like, so this isn't going to be any surprise. But this one is a favorite of mine. Spike doesn't like this one this much, but I love it. It's made of chipotle peppers, pineapple, tomatoes, habanero peppers, bell peppers, onion, garlic, ginger, and the special 2 ingredients in here. Oh, we also have apple juice, brown sugar, and then cocoa and coffee. Which those 2 flavors, they're very low on the ingredients list, which means there's not a lot of it compared to the others, but those really come through really, really nicely. I suggest, if you're into hot sauce and you like coffee and stuff, this is a great flavor. Hashtag not sponsored. We'll go ahead and load that up, though. I always have to eat with this one because this is my favorite. Spike will do like probably a little tiny,
a little mini.
Which is okay because they already have heat on them, so. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, ingredients lists work by whatever's the first ingredient listed. That's what's the most in the product, and then it goes less and less as you scale down.
Makes sense. I never knew that. That's interesting.
All right.
All right. Cheers, and I will be on camera.
Cheers.
I didn't like this one. It's good.
You didn't like this one? It's good?
I just don't remember not liking it. Maybe I was like, it was one of my less favorites of the group.
You were not a fan of it. You're like, nah.
That's pretty good. Nuclear reaction. You have gotten to play tons of awesome games, tons of not so awesome games for your community over the last year. And among that group, you got to play, which is going back for seconds, you got to play basically every single Zelda game that has ever been made. So I'm going to ask you this as kind of the main question. I know this one was submitted by Revan. Answer this as much or as little as you want. What is your Zelda game tier list? You can't list it all out. What is the best Zelda game, and then what is the worst Zelda game?
I see you missed the question, but
No, I know. I'm moving on. That's behind the scenes. I know what I'm doing. I've run a few interviews before.
We did make a whole tier list. I can't remember the whole tier list. Definitely top. My favorite one was, or best Zelda game is Majora's Mask. I think the characters in that are so rich and deep. And you also, the story's really, really great. I think the gameplay is really, really fun. It's one you actually want to do all the side quests and stuff for, too. Following that, though, would be Wind Waker is my personal favorite. I don't think it's the best Zelda, but it's my personal favorite. And, of course, OOT. Like, I know people give it shit. I don't think it aged the best, but, like, it's up there for me. And Breath of the Wild. I think those are all really obvious ones. Mm-hmm. Favorite 2D Zeldas would have been Link Between Worlds. I thought was really, really fantastic. I wish that was more played by people. I think it deserves a playthrough, but because it was on the 3DS, it got so lost. And then Minish Cap. Minish Cap has a very special place in my heart. As well as Link's Awakening. I love Link's Awakening. I prefer the new version. I think the new version is just, it takes away all the bad stuff from the original, but yes. The least favorite, not the least favorite.
Let's hear them.
Bottom of the barrel, Spirit Tracks. Hands down. I don't think that's a surprise to anyone. I hated that game. That was so hard for me to get through. And it hurt me to play that one. Physically hurt me. Sorry, my nose is running. Hi, Keemon. Wasn't a big fan of Phantom Hourglass for the same reasons. It's everything being touch controlled made it so difficult and painful to play those games. And I thought the Zelda in those games was fantastic. Like, her character was really great in those, but... And there was good things in those games. There were some good puzzles, but And then the Oracle games. I know this is like a kind of an unpopular opinion. I hated the Oracle games. I think they just did not age well, and playing them for the first time in 2020 was not good. There's a lot of, you had to redo puzzles you already did over and over again in dungeons if you go through the same room. I didn't feel incentivized to talk to the other characters, like do side quests. Like, that's the opposite of like Majora's Mask. I wanted to talk to them and really be involved. Oracle games I just felt was like really bullshitty, and I just wanted to get it over with, so I didn't want to talk to anybody. That being said, I'm really hoping they do remake that game, because I could see if they remade it and fixed a lot of the stuff that was because it was an older game for the Game Boy, they could really make that a great, fun... There was some really good stuff in there. It just didn't age well, and I really hope it does get remade. Everything else is kind of, I think, in between, kind of indifferent about like
A lot of enjoyable. Overall, do you have any regrets? Are you glad you did the Zelda-thon? Would you even do it again?
Do it again, but modified.
Sure.
I don't feel like I need to replay all the games. I think there's games that are better not replayed. But I've thought about doing a version of the Zelda-thon where maybe like we pick a timeline and do that.
Yeah.
Or we do select randos. So not every single game, but like a smaller version maybe of the Zelda-thon.
I think a Zelda Randos Zelda-thon would be super cool to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that'd be a lot to learn, because you'd want to feel adequate at all of them to do that. But someday, someone's going to do it. We'll see. Maybe Nukes will be the first. We'll see.
I don't know. I can see Linkist or Gymnast.
Yeah, potentially jumping on that. The thing is, there are a lot of people who know like 3 or 4. Like, Gymnast is one of the most all-around talented Zelda players, and he knows like 4 games. To ask him, go learn like all the 2D ones. That's a lot. And I have one side question I want to tack here on the end. You said your favorite was Majora's Mask. A lot of people would put Majora's Mask very high on the list. So we're going to get just one very specific small question about that one. Do you have a favorite mask of the 24 options in Majora's Mask?
I'm an adult!
I'm an adult!
The cow hat. Which I don't have by me and I don't want to touch it with me.
I was going to say, if we had clean hands, I'd go grab it.
I do have a cow hat because I love it so much. And Seder maybe would. Excuse me. And it kind of looks like that in chat.
All right. Then moving on to the next question right here. Beforehand, we got another sauce. Manas, brah.
This is a roasted sweet pepper jalapeno sauce. This is a very mild one again. It's got red peppers, paprika, jalapeno, apple cider vinegar, organic honey, onion powder, sea salt, and garlic. This not going to be a super hot one, but
we're on sauce 3 of 10.
Yeah,
so
we're still in the early stages. And keep in mind these have a very base spice too, so we're still spicing it up here, honestly.
Yeah, there's not like a mild wing we're doing in reality. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. Alright, honey, cheers. Manas, brah.
Yeah, this one's really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
The honey really comes through on this one. It's got a very strong honey flavor.
Now, Nukes, I would consider when I became a streamer, I actually didn't play a lot of video games for like 10 years before that. I had a lot of schooling and everything going on. I think just like me, you grew up in a family, you had video games at your disposal. You played a lot of video games with your mother. I know you guys played a lot together. Do you remember what your first memory of playing a video game was?
My first memory of playing a video game was Mario Brothers 2. That's the one that stands out to me. I remember being like 2 or 3 years old, trying to play Super Mario Brothers 2. Just level 1 over and over again. I couldn't even get to like 1, 2. Like I would just like explore. I was like picking all the stuff. And I remember going through the caves and not like being able to figure out how to get through the cave, but like because I was 2 years old. Like I was I was a toddler. Like, but I have that memory and just like, and then in conjunction with that, watching my mom play Super Mario Brothers 3 and being just in awe of how good she was because she could play the game and I couldn't get past the early levels. Like I could do like level 1 of all the Mario games and that was it. And that like kind of goes with speed running in a way, because first speedrunner I got really into watching was Mitch Flower Power, because he kind of brought back those like nostalgia of watching my mom play Super Mario Brothers 3 and being just like amazed
Yeah, it's funny thinking about Super Mario Brothers 2 being your first game that you ever played, because I think there's a reason. Like, for me, my first real game I ever played was Super Mario World, where for the most part it's hold right, get to the end of the screen. Mario Brothers 2 was far more complex than that. You're going all around the levels. Some of them almost become a little labyrinthian, trying to find like keys and whatnot, trying to go. So I
didn't get to those levels.
Like you said, you got through 1-1. What was the first video game you ever remember beating?
I don't really know, honestly. If I were to guess, it'd probably be a Pokemon game.
Sure.
I played a lot of Pokemon. That was like, when Pokemon came out, it was like probably in like kindergarten. I remember having it. I don't know if it came out then. But I remember being kindergarten, first grade, really into it. That's when I was learning to read. I wasn't good because I couldn't really read well. But I would grind out those Pokemon and force my way through the game. Spent so much time grinding Pokemon levels until I could be... Like, I basically would try to fight a gym leader, would fail, go grind levels, go try again. Like, I didn't switch Pokemon. I was just, like, with my Pidgey out there in the field, like, rocking my starter Pokemon until I could beat the game. So, I think I want to say I grinded, and that's probably the first one I beat legitimately, like, on my own that I have a memory of. Aside from that, there was a lot of games I went through to, like, the end, but never did the final boss fight. Like, Banjo-Kazooie is one of them that I played so much of, but I never beat it because I couldn't do the final boss fight. Donkey Kong 64 is another one that I beat a ton of it, couldn't beat the final fight. So there's a lot of that.
I forgot, have you done Banjo-Kazooie fully on stream? I couldn't remember if you have. Okay. I'm actually gonna bump a question up. We're gonna ask that after this one, but let's go ahead and get our next sauce up here. It's of the classics, the Los Calientes.
Los Calientes, which is a great line from the Heatonist. This one's the barbacoa one. It's got peppers, which is applewood smoked red jalapeno, chipotle habanero, lime juice, agave, apricot, apple cider vinegar, apple juice, tomatillo, salt, garlic, cilantro, cumin, black pepper, and celery seed. So again, those peppers in here are pretty mild compared to the other ones, but it's still, I think this is going to be starting to get a little bit of a step up compared to the other sauces.
Right.
Actually, I want a little more. Make it saucy.
Make it a saucy sauce.
Need my more napkins.
Do you want me to go get one before we eat this one?
We're fine.
Boy. All right, Los Calientes. Barbacoa. Cheers. God, Los Calientes always fucks.
Yeah, Los Calientes is really good.
So I'm gonna bump a question back up here. We just talked about the fact that you've done the Zelda-thon, you've done the Mario-thon. Smaller one, what are other just stream marathons that you would like to try in the future? Do all of this game, do all of this challenge runs you want to do. What's content that you would like to build into the stream in year 2 and beyond?
I feel like right now my focus is randomizers and different Zelda randomizers. Like right now I'm building up to learn Wind Waker Rando, but I'm interested in maybe other ones.
Oh, sorry.
You're being distracted.
Sorry.
I don't know which ones per se. Maybe like I've talked about Minish Cap and stuff before. I just like kind of want to specialize in that right now. If I were to marathon another series though, probably Metroid would be the first one I would do, especially with the new Metroid game coming out.
Metroid Dread looks great.
And then, I got some spice in my throat. Final Fantasy. I've never played a single Final Fantasy game, and I love JRPGs, So I feel like I would really like Final Fantasy. I just have never, that's never a series I had growing up, so I never got into it.
Do you think you would start somewhere in the middle of Final Fantasy, or are you going back all the way to NES Final Fantasy 1?
That would, see, both of those wouldn't be a straight marathon like I did with Zelda and stuff, because it would be, let's pick a select group of the games and go through them.
Sure. I do, having just played Final Fantasy 4, 2 for the SNES, I think that's a really good starter one. Another one I'm just going to tack on right here. So again, you as a streamer getting away from the games, you also have brought a lot of personality to your stream. You don't just go live, get your stream up and go. You've had a lot of cool stuff with your layouts, your different alerts, your PPPPs, all the good stuff. What is the best stream setup or gimmick you've seen on Twitch that you wish you had thought of first? Sound effects, camera work, general, stream enrichment.
Okay, there's just someone who goes above and beyond, which probably, I don't know if anyone even really knows who he is here, but Lars Fest is someone who has, he's a Binding of Isaac main. I don't know if he doesn't stream as much anymore, but he went above and beyond with, he used to do, if you're familiar with Isaac, this is going to make sense. If you're not, it's not. But he used to do Eden runs where every time he'd set up this whole big thing, he made a whole like video with sounds and stuff with it to introduce what his starting items were. And I thought that was really, really cool. He just put a lot of like character and stuff into it. And another thing he would do is every time someone resubbed, he would look at their username and create a story with their username.
Wow.
So like I resubbed once, and he's like, you know, one time I was at this party and there was this pizza and it was a really, really great pizza, but then all of a sudden I had to go to the bathroom. I had a nuclear reaction. Like, he would do, like, just on the fly, like that super creative guy that just, I think it was very unique to him, and I don't think there's a lot of people who could pull off what he did as amazingly well as he did.
That is so above and beyond, like you're saying, but having that level, I always wonder how many big streamers, like, I take improv classes and whatnot, so they can always roll with whatever's coming into the chat at the time. So, but I know, Nukes, watching you over the last year, and I genuinely mean this, it has inspired me to be a better, not just video game player and streamer, a better entertainer to the audience, because I do think you are one of the hardest working people I have ever met, and I think your stream sees that constantly. Let's see what we got next here on the sauces. Just had the Los Calientes. Starting to get to where they're starting to say hot sauce on.
This one is a new one. We have not tried this one ever. This is the spicy habanero and manzano chili hot sauce by Tomasa. This one has, where's the ingredients? Corn oil, chili peppers, garlic, onion, kosher salt, celery, certified organic chia powder, and black pepper. This one doesn't sound maybe as crazy. It looks like I need to pop this open and really shake this one though. The oil is on top.
Right, it almost looked like it was gonna come out as honey. Just want everyone to know, shit's about to get real. The sauces are about to kick up in intensity. Maybe we'll be stronger because they had a base level of hot. We're just like, okay, well, we're already started hot. It's fine. This? Oh, it's a...
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
That was juicy.
I'm gonna eat this one over my plate.
Yeah, no cheersing this one. This one's really... The sauce on this one's really runny, so...
Cheers!
Cheers! On stream.
Well, I need to be over the plate. Ugh. Ooh! Ooh, that's good.
It's good. It's not really spicy though. I was expecting this to have a hotter. It's just very oily. Like I'd almost put this on a salad.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, this is definitely like a salad dressing. It's so oil-based. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. I like it a lot.
I thought it'd be spicier.
Yeah. That one could have been down a level or two, but again, that's part of it. We're playing our own randomizer over here. All right, so...
Ooh. Oh, I got the spice.
Did the spice hit you?
Yeah, it was a spice.
Woo! So we talked shit about it. We got hit.
This hot sauce ain't shit.
So we just talked about marathon runs you've done and everything. Well, let's talk about just like a specific event. I don't know if you've heard of it. Myself, Spikevegeta, and I Eat Your Pie. We put on an event every year called Mo-Man, the month of mushrooms and mayhem. We play games all throughout the month. We race against each other. Our boy DP puts on stuff like Pizza Fest. Kelsey's doing the Burbs of Paradise right now. Do you envision yourself at some point wanting to do some sort of a long event?
Well, I mean, I attempted to do one with you, and it didn't happen, really. We attempted to do the month of Mario, the Mario Party thought, and it unfortunately
We'll get back to it. Yeah.
didn't go out the way I wanted it to. So yes, Sky and I are in the planning process of doing something in the fall together. It probably will just be like a week, but she has said to me she wants to do like a Mo-Man-esque thing with me. So we're going to try that out, see how that works with our communities. Because I think it'd be fun to do something like that with another streamer. Get kind of meld your communities together. I like doing stuff with you.
I know. I'd like to do more. I was enjoying the Mario Party a lot.
Yeah. I really want to do the Mario Party thing, and maybe next year.
Maybe next year, yeah, we do it.
We have to plan it out better. I think we didn't plan it out well enough, and all of a sudden Spike was making all these plans with other people, and I was like, what about our party? He's like, well, I promised this, and I promised this, and I promised this, and I was like, so I need to I think book Spike. I think that was the problem, was I didn't book Spike long enough in advance, even though I thought I did. So we need to sit down. Tonight we're gonna block out Mario
Tonight
Party.
we're doing it. Next May, we got it all blocked out.
Yeah.
So looking forward to it. So do you see yourself, Mario parties, potentially other games you'd like to do for other events as well, like you're saying, with Sky. Should be a good time. All right, let's load up our next spicy sauce for our next spicy question.
All right. Chili de Arbol. This one has a spicy rating. And that one shows it's pretty spicy, but not super spicy. And we've got, the ingredients are water, red bell peppers, red wine vinegar, mangoes, garlic, arbol chilies, salt, and black pepper. So we'll see how this one, hopefully this one is, I think I was like, chili de arbol tends to be, I think, spicier from what I remember. So I hope this one has a little bit more of a kick to it than some of the other ones. Kick. It's definitely a thicker sauce. I feel like the ones that are thicker tend to be hotter for some reason. Like the last dab is real thick. Like you're like, trying to get that out.
All right. Here we come, chili de arbol.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't really like that one.
I like it.
I don't like the flavor too much on that one. It's okay. Yeah, I was like, it's very grassy, and I don't like that grassy taste.
I like it. I'll eat that one. That was good. Once again, still kind of going in a little bit more mild. It's okay, because these last 3 or 4 are going to kick our asses, so we'll take it. Nukes, you not only want to be a great streamer and an entertainer, though, I like to say lightly, and you would say this about yourself, you're very competitive when it comes to gaming, wanting to do well. Do you feel strangely competitive in things that maybe you shouldn't be competitive in? How would you describe your competitive levels?
I don't know. I want to say yes, but I don't really know. I mean, I think in general, like, some of us, and I know this is me, we compare ourselves to others.
Uh-huh.
And I think I do that a lot, and that's why I work so hard, is I'm like, I should be better. La, la, la. Look at this person. Look at that person. Look at that person's success. I compare my successes to other people where,
right,
in that sense, I shouldn't be competitive, but I am. And in a weird way, that's what makes me work hard. So, even though it's not like a healthy, like, I fully admit that is not a healthy thing. I should not be doing that. Never, you shouldn't, and I even preach that, don't compare your success to others. I still do that, and it kind of motivates me in a way. So, I think that's something I feel strangely competitive about.
Sure.
But I shouldn't be.
Do you find that you've been easier on yourself as you've been streaming and playing more games and whatnot? Or do you feel like that stayed a part of you? And do you feel like that's still a good thing, honestly? It's not a bad thing to always want the best of yourself.
I like kind of zoned out in that question.
That's alright, the spices are starting to hit. Starting to get a little loopy.
Can you repeat that question?
Do you feel like, I guess what's the simplified question for it? Do you find that you have become more accepting of whatever happens, like in a game happens, over the last year? Or do you feel like it's still kind of the same level of you always want to do the best in a game, like when you're first playing it?
I always want to do my best in a game.
Yeah.
I feel embarrassed when I don't. That's, I think, the thing.
Right.
And I think there's a part of it is intrinsically, as a female in the gaming space, you feel like you're always having to prove yourself. You have to prove that you're a gamer. You're not like a gamer, like, and that's like a thing. I think a lot of females in the gaming space feel this pressure, and where like if I fail, I feel like I'm just like proving people's points that like girls aren't gamers or something like that. Which again, I recognize is bullshit, but I still feel like I have to constantly prove myself. And prove that I can do these things really well, even if I've never played this game. And I feel embarrassed if I have to try things over and over again.
Yeah.
If I don't get it the first time. Even if it's something that I should, like, other people struggle with. Like playing Donkey Kong 64. Having to do some of that stuff over and over again. People were like, oh yeah, I struggled here. But I'm like sitting there like, why can't I do this? Why am I bad?
Right.
So like, which I try, I think I've done a better job at masking that on stream. Masking those feelings. So I'll still feel them, but I've gotten better at that, like, laughing it off on stream or not showing it as much as I used to.
A lot of the people who are best at what they do, they're like that, though. They're constantly pushing themselves. They know they can do better. Mm-hmm. So, again, I've always thought to myself with different streamers, different people playing, there's not necessarily a good or a bad thing. That's just being honest with yourself, how you want to do in the game. So, let's get our next sauce up here. We have got hotter.
Hotter?
That's what it says at the top. That's what I read.
Hotter than L. Hotter than L? You guys can't see that.
Like hell, hotter than hell.
No, L.
Right,
Yeah.
like that's what it's saying.
I don't think so. Love burns. This one, don't touch your nose. You're gonna burn your face.
I know, I was doing it with my shirt.
Red 7 pot primo pepper mash? What is red 7 pot pepper? Reaper. Oh, there's the Reaper. Reaper pepper mash. This one's gonna be hot.
Oh no.
Trinidad scorpion pepper mash.
Oh no.
Yeah, some lime juice, carrots, onions, apple cider vinegar, water, garlic, carrot concentrate, and ghost chili powder.
This is gonna suck.
This one's gonna suck.
All right. Oh God. Oh, sweet Jesus. That is so hot.
Oh, ooh. You smell it.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, dude. We're literally just gonna go from like mild sauces to fuck you. There's no building it up. It just jumps.
Dude, your assholes are gonna burn.
Oh my God, this is gonna suck so much, dude. Ugh. I'm putting some sauce on it. Oh God. All right. Oh, I love you, honey.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Before it hurts, it's good. She's going for a second. She loves it that much. Nukes, you've had a lot of stuff going on in your life. You like to express yourself in a lot of ways, and part of that is with your tattoos. You have tons of beautiful tattoos all up and down your body. And I want to ask you, which tattoo of yours means the most to you? What is your favorite?
Which one means the most, or which one's my favorite? So
Let's do 2 questions.
That's different. Honestly, I kind of just get tattoos. I don't really have meaning, but the only one that has meaning, I want to show them off. Shoot. Oh my God, my mouth. I can't pull up my sleeve. My Kittymon tattoo means the most for obvious reasons. Oh, my favorite ones are my thigh pieces because it's a really cool Skulltula and Majora's Mask, and they look really good. But Kittymon means the most. Spy interviewer. Holy butt nuggets, dude. Why'd I add more? Oh. My mouth is on fire, dude. Oh no. Why'd I do this? I'm eating the ranch. Spike abandoned me.
You want milk?
I'm scooping up ranch.
Do you want milk? Milk's good for you. I'm sitting here reeling. There's 4 more sauces. And she went back for seconds on that one. Woo! It's really good.
Can you get new?
Oh, here, just take that. Oh. So what was this one called? Hotter than air?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, we're sweating. I could feel it, yeah.
Is this refrigerated? Why is this warm?
Yeah, it was, we opened up a new one. It just made a difference. Woo! Okay. Next!
This one I think will be less hot. This is Pineapple Habanero by Heartbeat.
Heartbeat.
Oh, this is actually this was misplaced. This is lower than hot, so this will be real good.
Okay, good. It's like our Da Bomb, but the opposite.
Alright. This one has pineapple, yellow peppers, onion, vinegar, habaneros, cane sugar, lime juice, salt. Oh, I can't eat this one. It has malted barley in it. I can't have this one.
Alright.
I can't have that one. Throw it out.
Yep, just chuck it in the trash.
There's gluten in it. That's why I read the ingredients.
But for those of our friends who don't have to deal with celiac and everything, that sounded great. You can probably eat it at home.
Oh, we probably shouldn't throw that in the garbage. We probably should give that to someone. It's a whole thing of hot sauce.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, malted barley was in there.
Get it out of here. Okay, well.
All right, now to go back to the bad ones.
Damn, I was looking forward to the... oh, good. This little mango habanero. It's very good.
Also, Fat, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it.
Right.
Oh, sorry. We're like...
We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Chat, we're good.
You want to introduce that one?
Yeah. So this is from Pucker Butt, which is, what a great name. From Pucker Butt Pepper Company. Heatonist number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everybody in the club get ready to pucker up.
Your butt.
Put it on your wing. Suck up the butt. Get ready to bleed. No, okay, let's try it out.
You want to read the ingredients?
Oh, yeah, I forgot you can do
Alright,
that.
this one's got chili de arbol, apple cider vinegar, plum, gooseberry, goji berry, smoked shallots, smoked garlic, coriander, cinnamon, salt, and gentian root? This one doesn't sound like it'll be too bad. Oh, why is my nose hurt?
I'll say the great thing about these nights that we're doing, chat, our sinuses are just bam, clear.
All right.
All right.
Ugh. Okay, I hurt.
Oh, mama.
Oh, mama.
SSJ, oh, mama. Oh, yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, we're doing strong. We only got 2 more sauces after this one. Alright. I'm ready to cheers when you are. Alright. Cheers.
Oh, thank God it was. Oh! I spoke too soon. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. It's just all stacking up, I think, right now. I don't think that sauce is that bad. It's just everything added on top of each other.
Woo! Oh yeah, we're doing questions.
I was like waiting.
Nukes, I don't know if everyone's told you this or not, but you're gonna get married.
Shit.
Shit. So, exactly. So with that in mind, what is the first thing you and me, Spikevegeta, what are we doing as a fully married in the eyes of the law couple? Is it going to brunch?
Is it going to brunch? Well, I actually don't have a solid plan for what we're doing right after our wedding. We're having a morning wedding in Hawaii, though. I have dinner plans for a fancy restaurant. I don't want to get too in detail, unfortunately, for safety reasons. But we're going to a fancy restaurant for dinner in Hawaii and immediately honeymooning in Hawaii.
Ooh.
I've considered doing like a spa day that day together. But we'll probably just keep it chill. Because hang out at the restaurant, hang out at the beach, you know, just soak it in, soak in the day. I think that's, honestly, I know like, that's not like the normal thing to do. Normally you do a big party after your wedding, obviously. Most people have a reception. But we're like, you know, Hammer Grudge, thank you for the 12 months. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna be on Oahu, staying at Disney Alani. But after we get married, I think we're just gonna like kind of chill at the hotel and go out for a really fancy dinner. And we'll have brunch throughout Hawaii, but
honestly, I think that's very much, I mean, obviously, that's our energy, is I don't think we put overly too much importance on like any one day. I think the entire trip in my eyes, is our wedding.
Yeah.
This
'Cause that's
entire
like-
many day thing. There's a ceremony in the middle of it, but it's not like that is the one special day and then there's all this other stuff going on. The whole thing is going to be this memory that you and I are going to have for the rest of our lives together.
Yes. We are going to be going on like a sunset cruise there, where I have planned a nice little, get like a little like charcuterie box. It's a charcuterie box. And we're gonna go
It looks loaded.
Sit up on this like mountain type thing and just watch the sunset. Like we're gonna go get our like wedding license and do that the day before our wedding. Go hiking, just spend time focusing on each other instead of work, and it'll be really, really nice. So yeah, it's like kind of the whole thing.
Now, that being said, I see everybody asking in chat, don't worry, she's going to have to learn Forbidden Memories for Sky's run at the upcoming Frame Fatales. Is it Fleet Fatales? Frame Fatales?
It's Flame Fatale.
Flame Fatales.
So Fleet is the winter event.
Flame is summer.
And it's by Frame Fatales.
Oh,
it's a little confusing. Yeah, I only just figured this out like a month or so ago. So yes, I will be learning some FM, but yeah. Ooh, hot.
Hot and spicy. All right, we've got 2 sauces left. We're going to start going into a few lightning round questions. The little simpler ones here as the brain's trying to figure out what's going on. But we're now going into the Scorpion Disco. Scorpion Disco. Let's see what it says right here. An extended club mix of the original Funkin' Hot. That Funkin' Hot that cranks the heat to a fever pitch. Layers of spices keep you grooving, even as a molten sting reverberates through the flavor. But as the heat builds, you realize the party's just beginning. Electric scorpion pincers are making moves, and the dance floor is your tongue and my butthole. All right, let's get her going. Here's your Scorpion Disco. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, is this... I was like...
Do you remember this one?
The 1, 2, go... Yeah, I know.
We've had this one. It's hot.
This one... Okay, so chat, I'm gonna let y'all know for this one, I bitched out. I took it, and then I was like, I couldn't go any further. So we're gonna see what happens.
It said butthole. I'm sold.
It's a butthole.
Oh my god. Spike put in the little list.
No, I was trying to get more out. But I'm gonna stop there. Hey, listen, I know my limits.
You want to ask the question maybe before we bite?
Alright, this one's going to be a real simple one. You had an opportunity to put a lot of amazing emotes on your channel, and they're ever growing, including some ones with motion now. If your emotes had to fight to the death, who would win?
Chat knows the answer. Spam them, chat. Popcat.
What is your favorite emote of a different person's channel?
Ooh. Oh, fuck. I'd have to look through my emotes, honestly. I'm like trying to think.
Give us one that you like to use a lot when you go into people's chats.
I like Pie Hug a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I saw some of my teeth. Pie Hug is really cute. So very good. The Barrel Howdy one is really good. I love all of Kelsey's emotes. Kelsey has just a bunch of really good ones. 360 Chrism has one that's an Eevee holding a knife. I love that emote.
Who is a streamer that you would like to do more collaborative stuff with in the future that you haven't already mentioned?
Honestly, X-Water. I think X-Water is just super, super creative. And, oh god, I'm hurting. And I just love his creativity. We've only done like a couple things with him, but he's great to work with, and I just love his ideas and his energy. Yeah, Mr. Sir Viking, that's the Edie. But yeah, I would love to, if honestly, if X-Water asked me to do any sort of collab with him, I'd be like, I'm game, let's go. Because he has such good ideas. The best thing we did was that Dell or No Dell with him over a year ago. I need more milk.
Alright, I'm coming. I'm going and I'm coming. Coming and going.
Ugh. Oh. Dell or No Dell was so good. If you have not seen that, go on X-Water's YouTube. And Spike and I were on Dell or No Dell, and it was really, really, really awesome. Super entertaining. Oh, my nose burns. Run!
Woo! One left, chat. Woo! We've had a couple of ass kickers here at the end. But honestly, I know there was one of those you didn't care for. I've liked all the sauces so far. Here we are. Oh yeah, my eyes are big watering. All right.
I'm gonna blow my nose.
And here we have reached it. We got one final lightning round of questions. Here for nuclear reactions. First year anniversary of being a partner on Twitch. She got there in a handful of months of full streaming. And I was so fucking proud of her. Proud of a lot of my friends that were able to reach it. You got there about the same time as my friends like Fant, Chelsea, a bunch of good beans. Need to chug that sauce out.
Oh, I'm like shaking.
Our final sauce, chat. We have got
fuck.
The Last Dab, but it's not any The Last Dab. It's The Last Dab Carolina Reaper Special Edition.
Extra dabby.
Heat level 10 out of 10. It probably would go above 10. The Last Dab Single Pepper series remixes the spiciest sauce on Hot Ones, replacing Pepper X with some of the other heavyweights of the Chile world. Experience Smokin' Ed Curry's world-famous Carolina Reaper in all its blazing glory, tamed only by a zingy blend of mustard, ginger, and turmeric. I don't know what turmeric is, but... Pepper X. Not gluten.
Ingredients?
Ingredients, now what do we got here? Ingredients: Carolina Reaper peppers, distilled vinegar, ginger root, turmeric, coriander, cumin, and dry mustard.
Dried mustard.
Dry mustard.
Dried mustard. Ugh.
Turmeric. Oh. All right, Carolina Reaper. I don't know if I've ever had Carolina Reaper before. God, my nose is fully opened up. Oh no. I did a little more than a dab right there. I wanted to match you. Okay.
Oh, well, you're gonna die.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got 4% of it
All
came
right.
off right there.
Do you want to start asking me a question again before we...
All right.
Cheers?
Yeah, it's all going to be rapid fire. They're going to be Disney-based questions, and we're going to start with, what is your favorite Disney princess?
Okay, she's not like really a princess, but I love Meg, and I group her with it. But Meg's the best. Cusco's a good Disney princess. Meg would be my favorite. For like actual Disney princesses, I would say Rapunzel.
Favorite Disney villain?
Oh no, why am I blanking?
Because you just ate the Pepper X and it sucks ass.
Oh, what's his name? What's his name, man?
Jafar.
Alexander Hamilton. Gaston!
Oh, Gaston. Okay.
Ah, he's great.
Favorite Disney movie?
Oh, no. I have a top 3, and it switches between Aladdin, Lion King, and that other movie that I really like.
Hercules. Tangled.
Hercules!
Skater. When you go to Disney World, what is your must-ride every time?
Oh, it depends on the park. Should we pick? I can pick my park. If I go to, if I do the Slinky Dog, or no, Toy Story Mania. Toy Story Mania. That's it. That's the answer.
Your favorite Disney World eatery?
Ohana, where Spike proposed to me, but soon it's gonna be Victoria and Albert's when I finally get to eat there. Love you, Anastasia.
For my final question for you. What would you tell everyone for one piece of advice for how to become a Twitch partner? Someone who wants to become it.
Be involved with other people in communities. Put yourself out there. You're not gonna just do it on your own. You gotta make connections. I make connections through GDQs and doing the things with other people. You're cute!
Damn right!
I thought Kelsey said we're cute and she said we're dying, and I called her cute anyway.
You're dying! Wait.
You're dying! What did you ask me? Go to GDQs and be involved in maybe not GDQs, but other events and meet people and network. That's how you're gonna get viewers, probably. Ugh. Is it over?
God, nuclear reaction. You did it. 10 to 14 questions up. 10 to 14 hot wings down. Varying degrees of fuck you spices. Dukes, it's been one amazing year. Eddie, we have all these cameras, including this one. This is actually the only camera I have right here. Shout yourself up. Where can people find you? On everywhere.
I mean, you're here, so I hope you found me. Yay, you're here. Also that ticker has all the information, so just watch the stream. Look at my fingies, they're spicy.
Ooh, girl.
Yeah.
You have more stuff going on tonight.
We do. That ticker was made by Kelsey.
Yeah, it was.
Shout outs to Kelsey. We're gonna get ready for some Jackbox. And maybe go throw up.
Boy. We're reeling. Thank y'all so much for one amazing year of partnership.